Welcome to Punch Alert Responder Training. If you have not viewed the user video, please do so before completing this training video. Responders have several tasks to perform. They receive the emergency first and must validate the emergency for release to other users. If they decide to release the emergency, they will determine what posted content is to be shared or not shared with users. They will manage the active emergency using either the mobile app or the emergency page in the Punch Alert web console. In the following slides, we will go through the emergency management process for both the mobile app and the web console. How are you as a responder notified when there is an emergency? You are contacted using 4 communication channels: an automated phone call, which will provide information about the emergency, such as who reported the emergency, where it occurred, and when. In addition to the phone call, a text is sent, an email, and finally you will receive a push notification on your mobile device. The email contains a link that, when clicked, will take you to the emergency page in the web console. We use 4 channels to ensure that you will be notified. Obviously, there will be occasions when you may not receive all 4. Once you receive the emergency alert, you will be able to view the location by looking at the incident location at the top of the home screen and also by the red pin dropped on the map. Press the emergency banner to move to the emergency stream, where you can view additional information and communicate with other responders. All users have access to the emergency stream and icons located at the bottom to post information during an emergency. However, only responders have access to the emergency management icon located in the top right corner of the emergency stream. When this icon is pressed, the emergency management menu will move in from the right. In this slide, you see the emergency management menu and the functions that you can use during the emergency to communicate with responders and users. The first task that you might do is release to other users in your organization. Users are set into groups by your Punch Alert administrator. To release to a group, you will first check the box and then press the Save and Notify User button. This will send the emergency alert to your users as a text, email, and push notification. They will be able to open their app, press the emergency banner, and view the emergency stream. There might be an occasion where you have an external event threatening your campus and therefore requires a lockdown. Selecting Lockdown on the management screen will send a message to your users to lock down. And if your Punch Alert administrator has attached instructions to the lockdown, they will be able to view instructions as well. In some situations, the lockdown has been integrated into your physical lockdown system, and selecting Lockdown will also lock down doors to your campus. As often as possible and when needed, responders can send mass updates to all groups who have received the emergency. This is done by selecting Send an Update. You will type the update in the Update text box and then press Send Update. If you wish the update to only go to responders, be sure and check the Responders Only box. On an occasion, a person reporting an emergency might not have time to categorize the emergency. You as responder can assign a category by selecting Categorize Emergency on the management menu. You then will search or check the appropriate box for the emergency. It is important to categorize as plans are attached to categories. You will want the users to be able to view these emergency plans in the stream for their continued safety. There are times when someone has categorized the emergency incorrectly, and you will want to make sure the correct plans are distributed. Again, you can recategorize the emergency. Another situation would be an escalation in an emergency. For example, initially the emergency was categorized as severe weather and now needs to be recategorized as a tornado watch. Again, just change the category. When your emergency is resolved, all activity during the emergency will be saved and recorded, including the changes in categories. During an emergency, responders will post information using both the Send an Update in the management menu and the icons located at the bottom of the emergency stream. These are immediately seen by responders. In addition to responders, other users can post, which immediately are also seen by responders in the emergency stream, but not by other users. Responders must share these postings to other users for the postings to be seen in their emergency stream. How do you, as a responder, share these postings? On the management menu, you will select User Submitted Content. Note the badge associated with this selection and also note the badge shown to the right of the management icon on the top right-hand corner. These badges reflect the number of unshared postings. After you have selected the user submitted content, you will view a screen that shows you Not Shared and Shared. Press the item you wish to share and then press the shared icon. This will send the postings to your users, moving it to the shared area and decreasing the badge count by 1. How do you view check-ins? Remember, this was discussed in the user video. Check-ins provide you with information on where your users are located. A check-in is created by the user when opening the Punch Alert app. You will go to the Management menu and select User Check-ins. Here you can see who has checked in and who has not. You can press the individual and see the region or geofence where they are located and their indoor location if your organization is using beacons. You can see the user on a map, and if their pin is pressed, you can view their profile or launch navigation if directions are needed to find and assist them. The last task you will perform as a responder during an emergency is to resolve the emergency. When resolving the emergency, you can type in notes about the resolution to send to responders and users. All users will receive an email with the resolution notes, a text, and a push notification. In addition to using the Punch Alert mobile app for emergencies, the emergency module in the Punch Alert web console can also be used by administrators and responders. One difference is only Punch Alert administrators can declare an emergency. Both can manage the emergency from the web console. To declare an emergency, the Punch Alert administrator will open the Punch Alert console in their browser. They will select the emergency module and on the Create Emergency page select Category. They can choose to type a note or select a predefined message to send with the emergency alert. Once they have set the location, they will click the Declare Emergency button. The emergency will be sent to responders, and responders can open the emergency page in the web console by using the link provided in the emergency notification email. The emergency management page in the web console is a combination of the emergency stream and the management menu that you have seen in the mobile app. On the left side of the page, you will see the management menu options with a few differences. Monitoring check-ins are a little different in that you can see all users who have checked in on a map and view check-ins at the same time. You can hover over the pins and see the name of each person. Another item that is different is Forms, which allows you to view all the attendance replies, but also to see a consolidated attendance report showing all missing, extras, and guests posted by all users. In addition to releasing to groups, you may also release to official responders if your organization has requested monitoring from a police department or other official responder organization. On the right side, you will view the emergency stream, and by clicking, you can see photos, read plans, and do basically the same functions as those in the emergency stream in the Punch Alert mobile app. In closing, I want to point out that when an emergency is resolved, it is no longer accessible to a responder or a user on their mobile device. The emergency is saved in archives located in the Punch Alert web console and is accessible only by the Punch Alert administrator. If you have any questions, please email at contact@punchalert.com.